I really don't like Volvo trucks. I've had Freightliners and I really enjoy them. I've driven some KWs, I've driven people, I've driven everything. I've even driven Ford trucks, which they don't have them anymore, I don't think, but they had Ford semis back in the 90s. I had some guys come up to me today and ask for my help because they saw that I had a Volvo and they have a Volvo, and they had a problem, the same problem that I had with this truck. I actually took it to Penske twice and they said they fixed it, but they didn't fix it. So I'm going to show you my nightly ritual. It has to do with the inverter. So I'm going to show you how to fix the inverter when you have no idea what's going on. I had my own trucks. I had a 2003 Freightliner and a 2018 Freightliner, and the 18 had a factory installed inverter, and it was great because, I mean, it had a power thing, so when it started draining too much power from the fridge and all that, it would turn itself on to recharge the batteries and then turn itself back off without. So I could go on vacation for 2 days and the truck, I knew I had battery because it would just keep restarting whenever it had to. I didn't have to empty out the fridge and all that. I could just trust it like a house. It was great on that truck. That was one of my favorite trucks. This Volvo, the inverter has a serious problem. So my daily ritual, I drive and then I get done my day, which I have here, and I'm going to show you. I finished my day, and let me flip my microwave has no power, my fridge doesn't have any power, my toothbrush automatic doesn't have any power, but the inverter is showing that it's on. That's the little inverter turn off turn on thing, and it's showing that it has all that power and everything. Every time I drive, this inverter turns off. I don't know what it is, but if I drive an hour, 2 hours, the inverter is going to pop and it's going to turn off. But when I'm parked, I have to do this every night pretty much. Every time I stop, I come back here, I look at the microwave, and if it doesn't have anything, then I have to lift the bed and go and hit the reset button, which I'm going to do right now, so hold on. So I propped the bed up with this puller here. It's a truck puller. Use it to pull the fifth wheel. It's a big, strong steel pole. I usually don't need this, but since I'm recording, I'm gonna go ahead and do it up there so I can show you what's going on. So here we go. This inverter is not tripped. It's on and it's fine. This inverter is not tripped. There's a plug down there and all that, but the power switch is, as showed you before. But Volvo does something, I don't know why they do it. Doesn't make any sense, because if they just had the inverter like International does and Freightliner does, one inverter, one power switch, it stays on. Volvo decided to do this second box here, and you see that red light, the red switch is on and off, but it's tripped right there. So what I'm gonna do, I have to do this every night. Right here is I push this button. It turns on everything. It trips all the time. Everything's on now. Microwave's on. That's blinking. My fridge is back on. And the fridge, as long as you keep it cold enough, the food doesn't go bad, because you're only driving for 7 or 8 hours, maybe 9 hours in a day. But this inverter has a trip switch down here on the side. That's going to be okay. And like I had to do with these guys, this second box, who the hell knows why Volvo has 2 freaking flip switches. But this one has a power button here. It's on. Make sure that's on, but especially right here, green light, and just press that button and it starts everything right back up. Who the hell knows why? I really don't like Volvo, but that's what you do if you ever have a thing and say, why is this thing tripped when the inverter's on, the light's on, everything works, but I don't have any power? Look right there. If you don't have a green light, press that button and it fixes everything. And if you're like me, you're gonna have to try to start remembering to do it every single night. Volvo, I wish you could explain why the hell you built that stupid thing right there. because it's ridiculous. Trips every time I drive. Every time I drive, it trips. But now I know, I just deal with it. That's what you got to do sometimes in trucking world. Have a good one. Hope this helps somebody.